Hello and welcome to a new beginning. The 2023 habitats are dead, so it's time for the 2024 LEGO Museum. I will choose a different LEGO theme each month and add an exhibit of it to the LEGO Museum. In this video, we'll be building the entrance, and because it's the start of the museum, this has to be LEGO Classic themed. You can't enter a museum with Star Wars shooting, or ninjas fighting, or magic battles, right? We need to start easy with lifeless, calm, maybe boring bricks. But before we start, let's do some research! First, let's figure out the color scheme for the museum. In this point in LEGO history, there's so many LEGO colors. Like so many. How do I choose just a few of these? Let's look at the options. Of course, we can go the real life route and
suck all the color out of the thing we want to build.
But I want at least a little bit of color, so what about this sepia color scheme instead? This could work, but let's check out other, more colorful options first. LEGO is very colorful, so maybe we should go all out and
crazy.
What about this berry color scheme? Or this sunset one? Maybe a forest vibe? Or aquatic? Space? Princess? Vampire Knight? Mr. Beast? Okay, maybe not these last ones. But these are all solid options. Oh, I'm bad at making choices. Let me check my collection of bricks and see what is possible. One moment later. Okay, I don't have enough pieces to make builds with these, and it hurts my heart, but also not this. So, this is the color palette we'll be working with.
Sepia!
Doesn't sound as cool as space, but whatever. I just have the most variety of blocks in these colors, which means I can make this build very detailed, which is my goal. Okay, now that we've got the color scheme, let's begin. Let's begin! Okay, I don't know where to start. Maybe we need more research. We should first take a look at some reference photos. Okay, let's Google LEGO Museum. Of course, the Natural History Museum set that just released. We can take some inspo from this beauty. Let's see, it's a building. It's got lots of shapes. I don't know how to do this. One thing I am seeing though is definitely this entrance. That's just something very iconic to museums. Especially the classic ones like the British Museum, the Chicago Field Museum, the Vatican Museum, or even the Animal Crossing Museum. There's also modern museums like the Centre Pompidou, the Louvre in Abu Dhabi, or even the LEGO Museum in Denmark. But the modern ones scare me, so let's stick to the classic shape. I thought I would sketch out a general idea, but that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. So let's just take a base plate and start building this thing!
Enough procrastination!
Let's start at the bottom. I see that most museums first have this gray foundation. Even the Animal Crossing Museum. So I'll be taking these gray masonry bricks and create two foundations left and right. In the middle of these two, I'll build a staircase attached to this platform, which will become the grand entrance of our museum. Can you even see it? It's all so gray, but it's there. Trust me. As you can see, I also placed these three big chunky blocks here. These are here for construction, so I can hoist some huge pillars onto them and make the staircase look all fancy. Now I'll place some curly bricks on top of them and place this really ornate brick on top of those to connect the three. But let's focus a bit on these walls behind the pillars, because right now this looks more like ruins than a gracious museum. Let's take some tan bricks and build that wall! Okay, pause. Why are there two holes here? You can't even see the wall behind the pillars now. We need some doors in here. I'll take these black door frames and place them here. I don't have actual door pieces to place into them though, so I'll just take these transparent blue panes and place these in here. You might not be able to actually go through them, but we're just gonna imagine they're sliding doors or something. Okay, the doors are still a bit boring though, so I'll take some of these curved windows and place them on top. That already looks so much better and very chic. Because of this odd shape though, I do however need to use arches to place on top of them. But it's worth it. Now let's build up the wall until I reach the height of these pillars. Okay, great. The wall is very flimsy though, and so are these pillars. So I'll take some big plates and connect the two.
Stability!
I started building the second floor, but I paused because I quickly realized that this flat thing looks ugly. Most museums have this triangle shape in the front. The Great Pyramids of Museums, they call them. Nobody calls him that. But I think I want to add something like that to this. So first I'll do something completely wild and take the color
red
to build a triangle shape with. Just because the Lego logo is mostly red and the entrance to a Lego museum should have at least some red, right? I then took these parts that move like this. What are these? Hinges? And placed them here and here. Now it's time to put a roof on this bit. I'll do that by taking some tan plates, connecting them together, and then connect them to these hinges. Look at this beautiful triangle. It doesn't quite connect completely though, but no problem because problem solver TJ is coming to the rescue. I'll simply take a snot brick and attach these round bricks to them. Now when I place this here, it creates a beautiful ensemble and the Great Museum Pyramid
is finished.
So let's continue with this wall. I'll add 3 windows into it with these cute little windowsills to create some variation in this otherwise boring tan brick. And the facade of the second floor is finished. Almost. It still looks a bit bland. I want some more details, some more intricacies, some more je ne sais quoi. So I'll switch some of these bricks out for some snot bricks and attach some of these leaf pieces to the wall. Ah, doesn't nature look so pretty? And that's it for the front, I think. I'm also planning on making a little clock tower above here, but I'll save that for another video. Because now it's time we focus on the other side of this build. The big exhibit. Considering this is the entrance of the museum, this part will be all about the one and only Lego Classic. Lego Classic sets mostly aren't even sets. They're just bricks in a bunch of colors and shapes, and they invite you to get creative and make your own stuff. And don't get me wrong, I think this is amazing. My first ever Lego set was actually Lego Classic, and it came in this janky old Lego box I still use. There weren't that many Lego colors back then, so it's pretty much just a bunch of the same, but it was pretty fun. This is so old even that the box still says Lego Creator, but trust me, this is Lego Classic because Lego Creator is something completely different now. But build whatever you wanna build doesn't really spark creativity right now. Creativity? I might have an idea. In the Lego Museum, they have this big tree entirely made out of Lego bricks called the Tree of Creativity. Even some Lego Discovery Centers have their own version of this tree, and I think I wanna recreate this. Well, not this tree exactly, because it actually has a Lego set, but no, I'm gonna create my own tree of
TJ Creativity.
The name is a work in progress. Now, what do I want it to look like? I've seen this version of the Tree of Creativity, which was all rainbow, and I think this is very fun. I don't want to do this exactly, I want my tree to be actual tree colors, but I do want to incorporate bricks of every Lego color I own in that tree. If that makes sense. I don't know, does it? Let's just start. I'll first create a way down from this raised bit here on the inside and take some diamond plates to create a nice little platform for our tree to be built on. I'll take a bunch of brown bricks, brown slopes, brown arch, just a bunch of brown everything, and start building the trunk. And of course, we can't forget to add these little specks of color. Alright, that's looking good. Although, the tree is still bald, so we need to make it a wig. I'll take a leaf piece, add some more leaf pieces to it, and repeat that a couple of times. Then I'll stab this plant stem through another leaf piece and attach those to the tree. Now, if I attach some flowers to these leaves we prepared earlier, I can attach those to these stems here and create this beautifully organic looking foliage. If you've been paying attention, you might have noticed that there are still some colors I still gotta use in my tree. So I'll transform these blocks into flowers and spread them across the treetop. Doesn't that just look very cute? I love the way this looks, but it's not giving me that Lego Classic vibe yet, because it's missing something. It's missing this. This to me is the classic Lego piece. Probably because this was one of the first bricks ever released in 1949. This brick is just iconic. So I want to build something with these, of course. Oh, what about a grand curved staircase? Oh, and we make it rainbow to incorporate all those fun colors again. That sounds like an idea. I don't know if it's a bad idea, but it's an idea. So I will make my way up the rainbow till we have this gorgeous staircase at both sides. Although it's a beauty to behold, it's fragile AF. So we'll just add some supports under them in the same color and just kinda extend the rainbow. Now for the last thing we need, I'll take these black telescope pieces and black plates to create these railings with. It's not the safest thing in the world, but it should do. Now, I think we're almost finished. Lastly, I just want to add some little exhibits around the place. You know, some tables showing off bricks and displays showcasing minifigs. Oh, and almost forgot, we need some actual minifigs visitors who are visiting the museum. But once those are in place, I think we are finished with part 1 of our Lego museum. I could add some more amenities like a front desk or some bathrooms, cause what if people have to poop? I'm not gonna clean that, no way. But that's gonna be for another video, cause this was already a lot to build. But here we have it, the Lego Classic exhibit and part 1 of our museum. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, it really does help my videos reach more people. Also, please subscribe, follow me on things and all that. I'll see you in the next video, bye!